Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Living Show Tarot. How bees ya? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell. Hi, Virgo. How's it going? Y'all doing all right out there? Y'all been out there doing stuff. I don't know. Every time I turn around, there's a Virgo out there doing something completely different than what they was normally doing. So I'm like, oh, what changed here? I'm in a witch bench. Oh, let's get started with your dream reading. We're gonna find out what's going on in your dreams. What do your dreams have to tell you? Mm-hmm. Ooh, the swan. Now, this came out in the pre-shuffle too as well, so I'm gonna have to get the... And the hawk. Hello. The lizard. And the tarantula. Oh, that's interesting. There's lots of fire here. Both of those are fire cards. So that's interesting too. You may be feeling a little bit fire. You may be feeling hot. I was trying to even film these outside, and I couldn't even do it because it was so hot. My camera or my little phone over there overheated. So I was like, but yeah, hot hat. The tarantula at a crossroads, claiming life's purpose. So this is a moment where great decision must be made and involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. And I just said we're doing things that we were not doing previously. Damn. I just said that. Okay, so a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention, or intentions as well. That could also be a thing, because that's what I started to say was refocus your intentions. So maybe you are trying to manifest something, or maybe there's something that you want to get through, but um you gotta change your intention behind what you're doing to get it, or it's like, I don't know. I haven't I want to speak on something I've really like easily done, like getting a job, which is like, you know, that's easy. You knock on my freaking door. So it's like, maybe I change like your intention or your attitude towards it. It's like, if you want this thing, you may have to act like you already have it, but you may have to just. It's more like you have to just know that it's easy for you to get it or to obtain it. It's like, okay, well, I want this thing. Like even like love, I'm getting like even if you want love, it's like you just gotta like put it in your heart and your soul and your mind that it's easy for you to get love. Like you get love all the time, even if it's not from like a specific person or like a romantic type love. Is like you get love from the people around you, probably the people at your workplace, probably the people at your in your family, in your life, depending on how your family rolls or whatever else like that. It's like it's one of those things like it's like you gotta just change your mindset. Like even if it's something that you feel like you can't attract, you're probably already attracting it, just not in the form that you think that you not in the form that you're wanting it to be in, but it doesn't mean you're not getting that same type of energy. I hope that makes sense, because that was some words. Instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. Yeah, so we have lots of dreamer cards here, clearly in these dreams. Yeah, big crowds, lots of travel, overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. You're you may be a very sensitive person. You may not be that person who goes around a whole bunch of people a lot of the time. But you do have a lot of, like, you have a strong sixth sense. Like, you have a strong extrasensory perception. And that's why you can't be around people, because it's like you can sense everything. Trust me. Okay. Like, trying to, like, I don't even want to say like tone it down, but make it so it's like it's bearable. It can be rough sometimes, and depending on who you're around or what they do, it's like it can either be even more rough or less rough, depending on that type of thing. Then we have the hawk, watchful, all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small and insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. So, if you're getting any messages right now, especially because I said you're gonna be doing something different than what you've been doing. I said that at the beginning, and then we got the card to confirm it with this tarantula. So if you see the sign of that happening, don't ignore it. Even if you don't see the fruition of that, the sign is letting you know that that's also coming, right? The sign is letting you know that the change is coming, especially the hawk. Because I don't know where you are. I know over here there actually are hawks around here, which I'm like, what? But like my friend sees them all the time. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I see like chickens and and the occasional vulture. I don't know what that's supposed to be for my life, but I see the occasional vulture every now and again. I'm like, okay, so I don't know if I'm just like the Grim Reaper or something or what, but and we got the swan here. Yes, get the swan, get the swan, get the swan. If I can find the page in the book with the swan in it, that would be freaking phenomenal right now. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna go past all this stuff. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. I haven't heard that in a minute either. I saw the little shark card. Yeah, the little shark. Baby shark, doo 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 doo. The swan here. Effortless creativity, sensitive mystic, elegant. So we have two cards over here, the fiery cards, confirming that there's going to be something new in your life, and sensitivity. We have a lot of sensitivity shown here. Okay, so you may be a very sensitive person. You may be very in tune. I'll put it that way. Very in tune with the things that go on around you. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess... Ooh, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say that wrong. Rides the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention. Again, so whatever part of yourself that you have been neglecting, stop. Please. Because it popped out. What? In pretty much every single one of these cards, the same thing. It's like a piece of you either that you're neglecting or there's something that you're wanting that it is coming, but you may be feeling like it's not. And yeah. You may also get drained from going around a whole bunch of people. It's like I'm getting recalled to bring that back up. Okay. So all this, is this going to be your whole reading? Is this card upside down? We got the Empress. That's the thing that's making me take this stack. Queen of Wands. Oh, excuse me, Queen of Wands. It could be Queen of Wands involved. Page of Wands. Five of Cups. Ooh. King of Swords. Five of Pentacles. I don't like these double fives here. That's not what I was going for. And this is not what I was, yeah. Okay. We're going to do this first. This is, I'm getting this as separate from the normal way I do these stream readings here. I do not like these fives surrounded by this King of Swords here. Something is up. Something is up. Something is up. Okay, so we got the Empress, the Five of Pentacles. You may be feeling like you're lacking something here. You may lack passion right now. Like you may be like trying to find like where the passion is for something. Maybe you're like being highlighted to like a truth that you don't I wouldn't say that you don't care. It's like so I have to say this, and you may not like this. You may have to accept a certain truth about your family, whatever that may be. I don't know what that is for you. but you may have to accept a certain truth about your family that you may not like here. It may seem like a big obstacle for you. Yeah. This could be that your family may have killed so if this is one of those where like your family may kind of kill your passion, you kind of have to use them for your passion. Like I know that my family they inspire a lot of the trauma and abuse talk that I do, especially on the podcast. If you haven't listened to other podcasts, it's called the Shadowcast. If you are new here, subscribe. We have fun. Subscribe to the podcast as well. It's in the description below. There's both an audio and a video now. The video just has the latest episode, Codependency versus Independence. But there's all the audios is on Anchor. You can get on every single one of your favorite podcasting things: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Spotify. If you're a Spotify person, whatever other like podcast things you use, I don't even know what more are really out there like that, to be real honest. But yeah. Okay, so y'all just keep. Is this the same stuff came back? Yeah. Okay. So, give me for the dreams. What's going on for the Virgos in the waking world? Ooh, healing. I like this. Four of Swords. We got the healing. And why is this Lovers in reverse at the bottom? What in the world? Okay, so. It's like I'm getting like a couple of cards every now and again that's in reverse. So I'm gonna tell you if I see them, but I'm really getting that you are focused on healing here. And we got what, 10 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. And then in your dreams there's burdens. Emotionally, 2 of Cups. Ooh. It's like I feel like you almost don't want to like let yourself enjoy things. It's kind of like that. Like you may be. So it did say it was very, very sensitive, and Virgo is on the axis of Pisces, but we don't talk about that very often. So I think that what it's feeling like, what it's coming down to, is that like you're sensitive around people, maybe sensitive just like Pisces, but you also do like, because Pisces would do a whole bunch of like people pleasing type things, and Pisces would do a whole bunch of like they're aggressive is not really aggressive because they still want you to be like nice to them, because if you're still nice to them then it's like it's better overall, like for the overall energy. But because they read energy, it's like, or because they feel energy, it's like they know that's why they do that stuff. And it's maybe you as well, but you also are like burdening yourself because you may like be holding back a little bit because you don't want to, like you want to keep your environment in a certain type of way. Because that's very Virgoian. Is that a word? Like keep your environment to be a certain type of way. Like people talk about you guys like cleaning and all this kind of stuff, which is a thing. Trust me, it is a thing. I've seen it. I have Virgos in my family. I've seen people with Virgo placements in my family. I do have a Virgo placement or a couple. So I get the whole like perfectionistic thing. Like, but it's like, I want to say this. You may be coming across burdens in your, like, little insignificant little things that are just like irritating to you in your dreams. Like, not necessarily like something like big and bad, but it's like this is more like that may be worse than the big thing. You know, like instead of like, you know how most people dream of like, or like in a video game, it's like you're fighting a big boss, like the boss level game. And instead of like that, you may be getting like a whole bunch of like little slight inconveniences, especially in your dreams. Like you go to like do whatever in your dreams and you're having like these slight inconveniences, and it's like that's probably even more irritating to you than like just having one big like thing to like face and take on. But emotionally, You may have love on the brain. I did say Virgo and Pisces axis. It could be a thing. What else? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. So I love how these flowers are out here together. Don't you just that's like a perfect representation right here. So emotionally you may feel without or in lack. Like you may not you may not feel like you're getting the emotional support that you need from the people that you maybe not even like expect it from, but like from the people who you've been around, especially if you've been around a lot of people. With this lizard here, and it's like it may have been more draining to you than you thought, and your subconscious is telling you you're drained and it's a burden here, or like, yeah. Ooh. What do we have here? King of Pentacles, Death card, Strength card, and the Emperor reverse. Wow. What's blocking this? And would you know this lion has a little flower in its mouth? So flowers may be a real thing for you. I don't know, but I'm getting called to the flower, so that may definitely be a thing for you. And this infinity symbol on the strength card as well. That could also be a thing for you. King of Pentacles and the Death card. Okay, so this may be your foundation here, because this King of Pentacles is usually my Virgo card. You may be like, your foundation is like second guessing yourself a little bit. I'm getting, it's like you may constantly second guess yourself, or second guess what it is that you're doing, or second guess the transformations that you make. Yeah. It's like, okay, so say you make a change, right? Like say, I don't know, I'm gonna use this example. Like say, like, okay, like say I'm gonna, like say I dye my hair, I don't know, say I dye my hair gray, which I'm probably not gonna do ever, but like say I dye it gray. I might get like a gray wig or something. Anyway, say you dye your hair gray and then you'll be that person that's like constantly questioning if that was the right decision the entire time you've done it. And I feel like that's like the thing. It's like you do something and you're very like stable in your own choice, but then it's like you second guess all the time, especially if like someone says something to you about it, then you're just like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that if it's, you know, if it brought like attention. It's kind of like that thing. It's like if it brought attention, maybe I shouldn't have done it, but it's like you kind of want like someone to do that, but then at the same time, it's like a fear of it. With the strength in this Emperor in reverse, it's like you're gonna get the strength to actually be the Emperor here, or to like be the right version of the Emperor. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's what's blocking you. You're going on like a stability journey here. And I'm getting some like emotional stability in all of this, right? An emotionally stable journey and like an intuitively stable journey, because it's like you realizing maybe just how sensitive you are or have been. But I'm also getting, it's like you also are realizing that you're maybe getting more sensitive as like you grow and evolve, which is not necessarily a bad thing, it's a good thing, but it's like you're trying to get the strength to conquer that, right? Give me another card here for this Emperor reverse. Why is this Emperor in reverse? Because you're still trying to figure out, maybe even, I'm not even getting that you're trying to figure out like how to be, well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's not, it's like I'm getting that you're trying to figure out like how to embody this. Because again, another butterfly, another transformation here. And it's like, because I'm getting, it's like every time you try to do something new, you second guess yourself. So then when it comes to like becoming this thing, this Emperor, this person, this strength, this like just like taking charge, you kind of second guess yourself in taking charge. Because you second guess yourself when you take charge in your own life. So it's like you second guess yourself, or it's like you juggle between having the strength to take charge in other areas as well. Like if you feel like the hair dyeing thing, right? So like if you are questioning whether or not you should dye your hair gray, and then someone is asking you like some other type of like really like big decision, you're like questioning that even more, but like you kind of know more, but it's like you're still kind of questioning it a little bit. You don't have to question it. Like you just don't have to question it. Because I'm getting someone who knows themselves, but they don't know. It's like you know, like yourself in like one version, and you constantly like are like trying to step out of that version. But once you step out of that version, it's like I don't know if I did the right move. That's really the energy I'm feeling overall. Let me know in the comments if that resonated. If not, but that's kind of what the energy I'm currently feeling is. To be honest. It's like, did I make the right move? Did I do the right thing? Did I say the right stuff? The empty room. Well, if you need a clue about this emperor, you got the king. That's basically the emperor in this archetype deck. So there's that. You caught a clue over here. Ooh, Thanos. Yeah. I'm gonna get this empty room because I feel like there's gonna be a message in there for that. The empty room. Woohoo. The vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. That's what this Five of Pentacles is for you in your emotional center. That's why it's like, I feel like an emotional lack. It's like you may feel like emotionally empty or like not emotionally satisfied. Yeah, okay, so ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next to save our outward appearance. So, it's like one of those things like, okay, so it's like well, maybe I should dye my hair gray because everybody else would like my hair to be gray. It's like that type of thing where you don't. It's like you know what you can do, but you're afraid to do it. I'm kind of getting that too. Oh, let's go for Thanos. Thanos. This is the death card. We got the death in your foundation here. So this is definitely a part of it. Okay? Death is ongoing and omnipresent in an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanos, and it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. Yeah. So this could be. I said there was going to be like a big change. Something may have just changed you deeply, and you kind of like. I don't even want to say resistant to it, but you may find like life. The new life after the change has to change because now your old life, you've changed and moved beyond your old life, right? King energy. Changed and moved beyond your old life. I'm going to read this one too. The ruler, the commander, the emperor. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, rule accordingly. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted as to avoid corruption. So this may be one of those things where this is like a vetting thing for you, as far as for, especially for the healing, being in your what you're doing on like on a day-to-day basis. Is like you're like healing yourself, kind of get vetting yourself. Recognize the dual nature of the king. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, ding, 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 guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need of control, which is Emperor in reverse. That's over there too, and it's like you're kind of swapping between with this Two of Pentacles, flip flopping between these two different types of energies, and it's like I'm not even getting like ego is really like a big thing in this particular one. It's more of fear of embracing ego. Like we talk a lot about a lot of people who are like just straight up egotistical and just straight up like they don't even have like they're boast about themselves and they have absolutely no reason to. It's like you're the person who actually has the reason to and you were afraid to do it. Yeah, that's kind of what we're getting. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell everybody you know, the Michelle Tarot. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. If you're old, feel this vibe and keep on subscribing. Tell everybody else they need to subscribe too. Catch the healing. Okay? You caught the clue. Now catch the healing. Okay? Catch the healing. Okay? Thank you all to the new subscribers that I have. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. Yeah, just thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Namaste. Bye-bye.